absolutely lots and lots of things to do. So thank you for listening, and if there's any questions, please let me know.
Park, which is this picture in the middle, and the castle, and we host annual events such as the Goose Fair, which is the picture in the top left corner. Nottingham has great transport links to both hospitals. The Medilink is this picture down here, and this is a free electric bus service that travels very regularly between both hospital sites and the two park and rides. We also have a tram which covers most areas around Nottingham, from Hucknall to Long Eaton, and has a stop at QMC. I believe we're the only trust in the UK that has a tram that goes directly to a hospital. NUH is the second biggest trust in England, and we have two major hospital sites that you'll rotate between as a qualified radiographer. QMC is the regional trauma centre, where you'll gain lots of experience working in ED and theatre on trauma cases. We also do lots of spinal theatre work, and the Children's Hospital is also based at this site. City Hospital, pictured here on the right, provides more elective and long-term care for our patients. We also have a lot of wards that provide specialist care for renal, respiratory and oncology patients. We have a lot of national and international reputations for many of our specialist services, and we're well known for conducting world-leading research and innovation. We've got strong links with a lot of universities in the region, including the University of Derby, Loughborough University and the University of Nottingham. We've been rated outstanding for care by the CQC and good overall. So what's it like working at NUH? A big part of working here is being part of the wider team NUH. These are our values, and that's what we ask all staff to embody when working with us. So what's it like in radiology? Our department is split into 3 operational management teams, and each of these teams have a clinical lead, an assistant head of service, and a modality manager. I feel it shows that we have a clear management structure and our department is well led. A lot of our managers were or are radiographers still, so they really understand what the job entails and how to support their staff. As a newly qualified radiographer, you'll be based in plain film. We have 3 X-ray departments across the trust, 1 at City Hospital with 5 X-ray rooms and 2 further departments at QMC. We have a main X-ray department where we X-ray GPs, outpatients and inpatients, and an ED department that's open 24/7. Cross-site, we have 16 plain film X-ray rooms, and a lot of these rooms have new Philips, Samsung and Siemens equipment. And I genuinely believe once you've worked here, you can really work anywhere. As a band 5, you'll be on a rolling rota that is 45 weeks. As you can see here on this example, there's quite a mixture of shifts and the opportunity to work in lots of different clinical areas. All of these shifts will be shorter days of 7.5 hours. The main shifts you'll work as a band 5 are 8/4, 9/5, a 4/12 late shift and a 12/8 night shift. On this rota, you can see the yellow represents your days off. So there's lots of weekends off, but there's also plenty of opportunities to pick up extra shifts if you wish. The red represents the night shifts. So you can see there's also not too many of them and they're quite spaced out across the 45 weeks. We also have a lot of opportunities to progress into other modalities and have quite a lot of new equipment in each modality. In all areas of radiology, there's a lot of advanced practice going on. The main areas are in neurology, plain film reporting, and in vascular access. One of the main advantages of coming to work at NUH is our preceptorship programme. This allows you time to transition from being a student to a qualified radiographer. You'll be given a dedicated preceptor who you'll book regular meetings with to go through what's gone well so far and discuss where you maybe need a little bit more experience. For the first 15 weeks, you'll be on an induction rota working predominantly 9/5 shifts. You'll get the opportunity to spend a few weeks in each clinical area, sign off room competencies and gain an understanding of what is expected of you on different shifts in each area. The final week of your induction is a consolidation week, where you get to pick if there's an area you want to go back to gain more experience. Most importantly, you will be supernumerary for the whole of your induction, so you'll never be left on your own during this time. Once you finish your preceptorship, there's lots of opportunities to progress in our department to more senior roles and advanced practice. So, for example, Dom became a Band 6 in IR and CT within 6 months of being qualified, and Megan became a senior paediatric radiographer within 18 months. If you're genuinely interested in and passionate about something at NUH, there's a good chance you'll get the job. When I applied for the student liaison role, I'd only been qualified for 2 years, but because I showed I was genuinely interested in supporting students and I had a lot of ideas, I was given the job. So finally, not only is NUH a great place to start your career with lots of opportunities for progression, we also have a really great team. Here's a few of our staff at various charity events raising money for the Children's Hospital. Before COVID, we used to arrange a lot of nights out for bowling and the cinema regularly, so it's a really nice team to be a part of. We really aim to take care of our staff, so we'd love it if you could come and join our team. We do have jobs that are due to be released imminently. Over the past few years, we've joined with Derby and Leicester Hospital Trust for a joint recruitment event. This gives you 3 opportunities with only 1 job interview. This job will be advertised on NHS Jobs by Leicester this year, and during the application process, you'll be asked to choose your preferred trust to work at. These interviews will be held on Microsoft Teams due to COVID restrictions, but it'll be the same format as previous years. A formal interview, image evaluation, and simulated clinical scenarios. There will be a member of staff present from each trust during the interview. So I hope you found this presentation useful and will consider our trust when deciding where to start your career. Here are my contact details along with Rob and Alison, the preceptorship programme managers, should anyone wish to contact us. Does anyone have any questions?
Thank you very much for that, Catherine. We'll just give it a minute for any questions to appear in the chat and then Holly will present them to you.
Okay, thank you.
We have one question already. Do you have any advice for image evaluation interview questions?
Okay, that's a good question. So I would go over lots of things that are topical. So obviously at the minute we're dealing with COVID. So I'd go over anything to do with COVID. I'd also go through your anatomy, absolutely